Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 4, Episode 248. It is a rainy Tuesday morning. I'm on my way to the office. I'm actually on my way a little bit early, just a little bit bored. I woke up this morning, got ready, sat around, talked to my wife for a while, and said, all right, time to go. And I'm heading out for the day. Looks like today's probably going to be rainy most of the day. Let me see what I can find here. Yeah, light rain till about 2 o'clock this afternoon. Right now, 67 degrees. Today's high is only going to be around 70. But we need the rain, so not so bad. Today, like yesterday, gonna head to the casino, back to the office. I'm gonna meet with my manager this afternoon, and then back to the casino again. Then we'll probably head home for an early night tonight. We have a lot of stuff coming up. Long Wednesday, long Thursday, long Friday, possibly Saturday. Travel Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday next week. And then back to traveling Friday and Sunday. So the next, I don't know how many days, 2 weeks, we're only going to have 1 or 2 days off. So it's going to be pretty busy. It's going to be all travel. Generally, I have 3 days a week that I don't travel very far, and 4 days that I do. But now we're going to be more like 6 days, the long distance traveling the next couple weeks. So we'll see what happens with that. I still have not booked my car for my trip. I'll do that this morning, and then we're ready to go. As far as a room, I heard that there might be a Caesars property in that area. I'm going to look that up, and if so, see if I can get a free room there. Otherwise, I just won't book a room, and we'll just take it one step at a time. But it would be nice if I had something centrally located. I'll travel out like 2 or 3 hours, but not much more than that. And I'm hoping to hit like 8 or 10 different casinos on my trip. So right now we're heading to the office on this rainy Tuesday morning, and I'll be back to update you soon. Alright guys, I am back and just leaving the office about 10:30 right now, heading out to the casino. This morning had a lot of work to do, a lot of questions to answer, scans to run, things like that. So getting all that stuff taken care of. Also took care of some stuff for this election that's coming up, and answered a lot of questions from people and all that kind of stuff. And I learned how to lock down my Facebook page so people can't try to troll you on it. So that's taken care of now too. And I don't have to worry about answering questions from people who are imbeciles who are just trying to rile you up. I actually had written an answer to this first troll. Then I said, what am I doing? Why am I bringing myself down to these people's level? So I just removed their post and made it so that nobody could post on that site, and that seems to be working. So anyway, having a pretty good day so far. The rain is lightening up a little bit, but it's just this slow, persistent, nasty rain, and shouldn't affect us too much. We're going to head to the casino. We're going to grab some food on the way back, and then stop for fuel most likely. If not, we could do it after work, and go from there. So that's what's going on right now. You're all caught up, and I'll be back to update you soon. Alright guys, I am back, and that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about. Let me tell you what happened in this place. It's been a crazy session in here. Let's see here. I don't get hit by this stupid car. Alright, so I walk in this place, I'm looking around, I'm seeing zero, right? I go in the high limit area, I see a borderline play. I'm like, I don't know if I want to play a play that big that's borderline, so I'm just going to pass right now. I walk around, look at other stuff, find a couple small plays, play those through, and I'm ahead like $10. It was exactly $10, like to the penny. And then I went back to a lower limit borderline play, and I'm like, all right, I'm just going to do it. Let's just go ahead and play this, and we'll see what happens. And that thing paid so bad. I was in it for 200. It paid me 50, and then to finish it off, I lost another $10 or so, and it paid me 7 more. Now, overall, I was down like $140 by the time I left that machine. So then I go back to the high limit, to that borderline play, and I said, all right, I'm just going to do it. There's a play at $10 and there's a play at $20. I'm just going to play it through. I played the $10 one. I lost like $200, so now I'm down like $300, $400, something like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do the big one. So I played the $20 one, and I had a nice little bonus, a nice hit, and I never saw this portion of it before, because usually you just play it a few spins and you leave. But it kept on making the payouts bigger and bigger and bigger, and I ended up getting just a mini, which, you know, it's like usually it's like $10. The mini was $400, and then by the time the whole thing was done, the payout was $3,533. I was in for a total of $1,000, and I just had a couple spins worth of money left in the machine, and I got lucky, really. It should have still paid me about $1,000, but it actually was way above and beyond where it should have been, and I should have been around even by the time I finished it up, but I ended the session ahead $2,593, so $2,593 profit. And I decided, you know, I'm kind of sick of, well, let's just talk other stuff real quick. While I was there, I was talking to, so before I played that machine, the machine before it, one of the slot techs was there, and he was talking to me about it. And then he followed me over to this section, watched me play this, and we were talking for a while, and we were talking about other people and how they play and stuff. And there's a stupid machine that is not an advantage play that people think is an advantage play. And he said that a woman was playing it the other day at $125 a spin for over 2 hours, and it never hit. She never got any kind of payout or bonus or anything on it. And obviously he would know, because he'd be one of the people who would see it, you know, come up. And at $125 a spin, it only takes 8 times your bet for it to be a W2. That's another downside of playing some of the bigger stuff, is it doesn't take very much to get you over the W2 threshold. And if you're chasing something really huge, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, and you're playing $500 a spin, you might get 20 W2s on the run up to it. So, and pay taxes and all that kind of stuff. So finished everything up with him, and I was walking back to the car, and I was thinking, you know, I go to Chipotle all the time on Tuesday. What if instead of Chipotle we do something different? So I decided to do Wendy's, and I had free points because there was no good deals, and I'm not going to use money. So I had free points, so I got a Dave's double, and I added bacon to it, no bun, extra lettuce, and all I paid for was the bacon, which is like $1.70 instead of like $10 plus for the sandwich. So I'm going to Wendy's right now to pick that up, and then we're going to stop by the gas station. We're going to get some fuel, and then we'll head back to the office, and I feel a lot better. You know, yesterday was kind of slim. It was good for a Monday, but still not that great, and we want to try to keep our money up. So anyway, right now heading over to Wendy's, going to get this delicious Dave's double with applewood smoked bacon on it, and I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. Good news, good news. Where did that come from? Any idea? Come on, you older people know. All right, just leaving work. My boss canceled our meeting 15 minutes before it was going to start because he had some emergency to go to. I got my trusty laptop sitting next to me in the car, and we are heading back to the casino. Rain is much worse right now, but we do have a full tank of gas, so we don't have to worry about having to stop anywhere. So we're going to head back to the casino and see if we can make more money. I mean, is it possible? Can we do it? 2 W2s in one day? Let's go, baby. Let's try. So that's what we're going to try to do. and I was able to find a hotel comped in the area that I'm going to. So it's going to be awesome. There was actually 2 hotels there that I could get comped, but one of them had a room that was slightly bigger than the other one, so I took that one. This one's a little bit older, but it looks like it's a nice place, so we'll see what happens with all that. So my trip is set. I forgot to get the car. I'll do the car tonight. So I've got a hotel, I've got the flight out there. I think I'm good, just need that car and we should be good. So yeah, right now let's go back to this, wow, road is disappearing. Go back to this casino and I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back and just leaving that place, and it was okay. Really the best part of being there was getting to see a friend in there that I hadn't seen for a long time, and so I talked to him for a little while, and he was playing some crazy stuff. He's going to be going out of the country soon, and I'll be back in town by the time he goes out of the country, so maybe a little bit more plays available in town here. I don't know. So anyway, I only made a few plays, and I ended up ahead $41. There wasn't much going on in there, but he was telling me a little bit about what's going on in his life and what he's been up to and the crazy swings that he's had. And this guy will fire no matter how high something is. He was telling me about a play that I don't like very much because I recently have had some terrible luck on this machine. I don't really check it anymore, and he was telling me he was playing it at $75 a spin, and I don't feel that it's a good enough value to play that machine no matter what anymore. So but you know, he does his own thing. He's a good guy. Yeah, it's still raining. Not as bad. I can see the road now, but it's pretty bad. There's still some people have their hazard lights on, but we're going to head toward home. We're going to relax. Tomorrow's going to be a big day, and yeah, everything should be good. Yeah, I'm going to go home and rest, see the family, and I'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Let's do our segments. What did you eat today, MW? I had that Wendy's Dave's double with bacon added. That was pretty good. I give that a 10 on a scale of 2 through ace. And what did you tip today, MW? And I actually tipped a lot because the guy was there when I was losing and losing and losing and then winning big. And he saw how big it was and how much money I made, and he was excited for me. He's a nice guy. You know, I don't have to explain myself, but I tipped the guy $20 on that $3,500 jackpot. And what did you learn today, FW? I learned that things can happen at any time without prior notice given to you, that you can have a big win or a big loss and just hang in there and never feel that you're out of it, because you're never out of it until it's over, and you always have a chance. So that's what I learned today. For now, I'm going to let you go. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.